Actually, I haven't been invited to do anything very interesting at the Tory party conference, so I'm not actually going to be there this year.
Reform says that it wants to establish a US-style cabinet of unelected people to advise on how to do these things. People who've got experience. They've just recruited Nadine Dorries. Would you be interested in serving in that team of experts?
I would warn against that type of constitutional change. Our longest-serving Prime Minister, Robert Walpole, remains Prime Minister for 21 years. Why? Because he understands how to keep support in the House of Commons. In our system, if you don't have support in the House of Commons, you lose. And how do you keep support in the House of Commons? Patronage. What is patronage? Appointment to ministerial office. If you take that away from the Commons, I actually think it's much harder to get what you want to do done. And that very often the goats, as they get called, are more like the real animal than all the talents.
I think what Reform is talking about is establishing some kind of opposition group that will help them on the assumption that they would then win lots of MPs at the next general election. In that situation, I wonder whether or not you offer them some advice internally.
I'm very happy to explain to anyone how I think you change this country to make it a more conservative country and to recover from the depredations of socialism.
But you have said that you're not interested in defecting to the party and remaining conservative.
I'm not defecting. I want the right to unite. I think that's absolutely crucial. I think Reform and the Conservatives could get both a majority and a mandate. Labour has a majority at the moment, but it only got 33% of the votes. It doesn't have a mandate. It doesn't have the confidence to govern.
You're here today at Reform Conference speaking about government and what Reform might do. Will you be attending Conservative Party conference this year?
I'm invited by the Prosperity Institute to do a turn. Actually, I haven't been invited to do anything very interesting at the Tory party conference, so I'm not actually going to be there this year.
And if you were to be going to Tory conferences, is there a message to Kemi Badenoch that you have along these lines about uniting the right?
I think it's absolutely essential, and I would strongly encourage both her and Nigel to do their best to unite the right so that major and important things can be done to rescue the country. The state of the country is terrible at the moment, and it needs to be improved. The only way to improve it is with right-wing Conservative government.